And welcome to Let's Talk Nigeria. Of course, where we talk pertinent issues and things that concerns the polity and also the affairs of humanity. My name is Paul Oblomugbasa.
And Jacobson Park.
I like the way you say that because it is more or less like, okay, this is us and this is the time now. But on today's conversation, we have something very important. I'm looking at politics, family, and morality. A review of Oseloka Peter Obi's reaction to attacks on his private life. There's a lot of things to say, Jacobson. No, it is a lot of things to really get to say. But before we even dive into that, of course, you know that there's going to be reactions, read reactions, and everything. But I want to tell you that today's topic, we're looking at seeing it from different directions, from different dimensions. As Nigerians, do they have the right to really attack? Must it be spoken about? Is it even necessary? Some people say, is it even the president? It doesn't matter anything at all. All of this and many much more we'll be having today. Remember, it's Let's Talk Nigeria, and we are ready for the conversation. This is Let's Talk Nigeria. Okay, and so to kickstart this, we'd like to first and foremost hear the speech from Peter Obi's son, purported speech by Peter Obi's son, and we'll come back to the conversation. Let's take a listen to this.
I have refrained from engaging with vitriol, scorn, and suspicion directed at me online because I was not raised to trade in lies or to indulge in false narratives. I did not do so as a child, and I will not begin now as a grown man. Because of my father's involvement in Nigerian politics, there has been a persistent curiosity and, at times, a malicious obsession with me. Why? I do not know. I have no social media presence and no interest in maintaining one, so I rarely correct these falsehoods. But perhaps it is time I address them. I understand that gossip follows those connected to public life. But let me remind you, my father is the one in politics, not me. To assume that my life or choices are somehow political statements is a flawed and childish calculation. It reveals more about the pettiness of those spreading such narratives than it does about me or my father. This pattern has become all too familiar. Individuals opposed to my father seize ordinary photos of me, images that are neither hidden nor secret, and repackage them with false stories. These are not revelations, they are not exposés, they are simply misrepresentations, fiction spun from pictures. I have seen this happen to others, but experiencing it myself repeatedly is deeply unsettling. Still, I want it to be known clearly, what is being circulated is gossip. I'm an actor and a writer by profession. Many are surprised, given the businessman, entrepreneur, and economist my father is. I'm sure he imagined I might follow that path. Yet, though my career is far from what he envisioned, he fully supports me. Unlike many children of Nigerian politicians, I have never relied on nepotism. I was raised to know that my father's wealth is not mine and that I must build my own life. My chosen path is in theatre and filmmaking, so far from the world he inhabits. An industry that embraces diversity of class, race, sexuality, and identity. I portray characters vastly different from myself. Yet some online use these roles against me and my father, presenting fiction as fact. I trust any rational person can see how absurd this is. More importantly, Nigeria has far greater issues than idle speculation about what Peter Obi's son is doing. Our nation still struggles with insecurity, a weakened economy, crumbling infrastructure, failing healthcare, and politicians who steal from the people they swore to serve. And yet, for some, the priority is to spread gossip about who Peter Obi's son appears with in a photo. This is a distraction from the real crisis that matters to all Nigerians. The truth is simple. Peter Obi's son appears in photos with his friends and his work colleagues, nothing more. If people wish to invent otherwise, I hope they sleep soundly, knowing they are spreading lies. Nor I or my father are perfect men, and as a father and son we have our differences, but I can attest to his integrity and his relentless desire to lead Nigeria out of its current hardships. In our home as a child, the lesson was always clear. Face your work, do it honestly, and contribute to the good of others. That is what I will continue to do. So to those who attempt to distract us with lies, I beg you, stop pulling attention away from Nigeria's urgent problems. My father has my vote, not because he is my father, but because he is the right man for the job. If others wish to go low, invent scandals, or attack me to wound him, they are free to do so. But we will go high, and we will continue to focus on the future of Nigeria. With love, Oseloka Obi.
Yes, so welcome back from that. Of course, that was a speech by the son of Peter Obi, that is Oseloka Peter Obi, and that statement had to be said. He had to say. So now, Jacobson, in the speech and everything, where do you think the Nigerians should draw the line when public debate spills into politicians' household?
Well, it's a popular saying: if you cannot withstand the heat, leave the kitchen. I think the better Peter Obi and his family realize that political mudslinging is part of politics, not only in Nigeria, it's all over the world.
Yeah.
Your opponent will look at everything to discredit you. And so when you say disassociate Peter Obi's son from Peter Obi, no, it's difficult because this is politics. And they say politics is a dirty game. But spreading falsehood is something I would never support. But if the son is accused of being in an uncompromising situation with a fellow male and he cannot give a proper explanation to it, or if the son is seen to be in same-sex relationship, it will call into question how efficient his father is in raising him up. Yes, we live in a generation where some will say, the children of nowadays seems to pick a path for themselves. I agreed. It's a free world, but it has already been a free world for many, many decades. Let me take you back to the 90s, when it was not popular for women to be found to be going to parties, wild parties, gambling, betting on horse races.
Yeah.
The daughter of the United States former president, Theodore Roosevelt, was known to be like that. His father was president, and Alice Roosevelt was like the black sheep of the family. The father said, if I quote the father said, I can either run the country or I can attend to Alice, but I cannot possibly do both. That's the words of former United States President Theodore Roosevelt concerning his daughter Alice.
And it was a sitting president at the time.
Sitting president. So, you see, if you say whatever the child does, it doesn't matter, the father is a different person, I totally will not agree.
Okay.
That's why the man said, he said, I cannot control two. I have one problem in my hand at home. Alice is giving me a headache, and I have the problem with the country to govern. I will have to do away with one. Oh. This very Alice was found to have buried something in the White House. Eventually, she was expelled from the White House. Are we talking about the recent one? Joe Biden's son was accused of fraud.
Yeah.
He was even convicted for felony. Have you forgotten?
Yeah.
Before the father gave him presidential pardon.
True.
So if Peter Obi is trying to say, yes, the son is of age, I agree, 100%. But the scripture says a man should be able to control his household.
Okay. I think let's come back to.
Is Oseloka not still member of his household?
Oseloka is a member of his and what Oseloka, that's why Oseloka made the statement.
Except its face is those accusations are completely false. And I want to say yes. Remember during 2022,
Yeah,
the build up to 2023, 2 videos came out.
Okay.
One was a young man stamping on the Nigerian flag, wearing the Biafra, the IPOB regalia.
Yeah.
And the media went wide with it that it was Peter Obi's son. Later, when it was fact-checked, no, he had no relation. A young man was also caught for fraud doing this Yahoo thing. The boy's name was Tokpe Peter Obi. And the media ran away with it and said, they don't catch Peter Obi picking for Yahoo. And when the investigation was done, that boy just unfortunately was being Peter Obi, Tokpe Peter Obi, no relation. They even said to her he was his son, but Peter Obi has only one son. This was Seleka and a daughter.
Yeah.
So you see, in Nigerian politics, we are beginning to musling, which I will never support. If it is falsehood, but if it is iota of truth, my brother, it should not be a good one.
Okay, but that's why I think that's why the Seleka had to come out and make the statement and release the statement, because it's not this wasn't Peter Obi's statement, it was his son, and he had to come out and say, sincerely speaking, anything I have to do, I'm separate from my father, my upbringing, the way my father brought us up, we are separate. I'm into different things. I'm acting, and as an actor, I have roles that I play, things that will come up, just to really distract Nigerians from the main facts on ground.
You see, the social media space these days has turned into an avenue where every source of manipulation can take place. And if you are into public service, which Peter Obi is vying for, yes, he has been in public service before as governor of Anambra State, and now he's vying to still wants to rule the country. My brother, you want to look at your house properly. Let's take for instance now, the son said he's into acting, and when you are giving some roles, you just have to interpret it just to suit the script, as the case may be. But now the question is this: would you want to act a role all in the name of your own profession, and the backlash will be negative on your father? I don't think any son want to do that because of the condition that you find yourself. But that's why they will tell you
it's a role.
No, if peradventure, did Nigerians not come at President Bola Ahmed Tinubu when Sheyi was seen always in the presidential entourage? At a point, there was a visit they made outside the shores of Nigeria to the United Nations.
Yeah.
And Sheyi was standing in front of the Minister for Foreign Affairs, just behind his fathers, greeting world leaders. At a point, Sheyi was going into the meeting, fake meeting.
Yes. The earlier stages, yes.
The early stages. Did Nigeria not come at the father? And the father banned Sheyi from coming to the Federal Executive Council meeting. That you are not an Executive Council member, so don't come in. This is not a family business.
But was the president not aware of that before that fact?
He could be aware. Now this is what we are talking now. Yeah. The president could be aware, but we just feel that Sheyi was giving him a support, like my son.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Daddy, please, you forgot this thing. Oh, daddy, this matter, you something like that. But ordinarily, the son was not supposed to be in certain position.
Okay,
because it's not elected.
For Sheyi's case, now let's just look at it. For Sheyi's case and for and Oseleka's case, Sheyi is being very close to his father. But Oseleka said the way he was raised and everything, he is separate from his father.
Okay. Now,
so I'm not doing
politics. Wait now, okay. Assuming, but not conceding.
Okay.
Peter Obi becomes the president of Nigeria today. Peter Oseleka becomes part of the first family. Yes or no?
Yes.
Now, Peter Oseleka Obi maybe is found acting certain uncompromised. You know, well, first of all, we are Africans.
Okay.
We should not forget that fact. We have a high level of morality, and that's certain things Africans we frown upon. Even though the Western world is trying to press us into certain things.
Acceptance, yes.
Gradualism. So now, and peradventure his father become president. Oseleka is found to be coming with a fellow male to install the presidency. I say, Daddy, this is my partner. Would Nigeria not go to press with it?
Of course.
Would Nigeria clap for them? Would not be a dent on the father? It will be.
But
because in this part of the world, we don't condone it. We even have a law against gay marriages.
Yes, I'm sure that's why Oseloka had to come up with his own conversation and say this is what it is. And even when you check the different conversations from even various reactions, different persons had to speak concerning it, because we have to check, okay, what is it that is making the round? Why is this matter even very, very serious? But critics will say, some critics are saying that if you seek public policy office or campaign in a family in a family values frame, scrutiny will always be the order of the day. They are going to come for you, like you said, that you made mention. But someone like even the so-called, let me just say, Renan Mokri on Twitter says, private life is private, sexuality is nobody's business.
In the Western world,
but not okay. So that means it should have added in the Western world, right?
I'm telling you, that is what we okay now. If we enacted the law in this country that ban same-sex relationship, that means in other parts of the world it's not like that. The maximum penalty for same-sex relationship, is 14 years in Nigeria.
Yeah, 14 years, yes.
It's not it?
Yes.
So if, for example, I'm not saying, because the young man has denied it.
Yes, he did.
But before the press started making fuse of it, they could have been suspecting. Although he came out to say he was acting a role in he's a filmmaker, he's a writer. But the point is, even if it is acting, as long as the media have seen something they can muslim your father with, they'll run away with it. So he should also know that as long as his father is in the public eye, the entire family is in the public eyes.
So where do we draw this conversation?
Now, where do we draw the line?
Where do we draw the line?
You can't draw the line so easily, because why? The line is so thin, in the sense that as long as your father is vying or your father occupies a public office, everybody associated with that family will have the spotlight on them.
And will be on trial.
On public trial, because anything done from that angle will be termed to be abuse of power, just like Sheikh came under a lot of barrage for abuse of, because his father is a president. So Oseloka Obi should also know that his father still vying for any public office is in the eyes of the storm.
Okay.
He has made a refuter, he has made a denial, he has made a clarification, but going forward, he should be more careful with what he does in his private life, because it will either soil or promote his father's reputation.
Okay. Sometimes we talked about some political surrogate, the ones that stand in place. So that's where some persons were really lambasting Sheyi Tinubu for, because you are there representing, your presence already is like as though your father is there some areas. But for this one, Oseloka had to come up and say, don't drag me into partisan crossfire. I am not. It's like they say in our parlance, it not concern me.
It concern you from head to toe.
Okay.
Are you not Peter Obi's son?
Okay. So now the thing is, the misinformation pipeline. One thing, a viral post, just a miscaptioned image, like was in this case, and it becomes a hot take, and boom, national trend. And suddenly outlets, everybody's trying to, okay, what's the latest? Have you seen that this guy is now like this, is now like this? What do you think that Nigerians can really do so that we can really look at the things that really matter rather than these distractions?
Well, actually, those are needless distractions.
Needless, right?
Needless distraction.
Okay.
Because just like that part, I think I will agree with the young man there. We have far more important issues to grapple with. But bloggers make money from such stories, and they are part of the society. There are people that thrives on
hearsay,
sensational stories. Sensation. Even if it's true, if it is false, they will first of all run with it first. They will spread it, and they will make conversation from it, and they will make money. Social media money
at the expense
engagement
at the expense of someone else.
They don't care. That is why you wearing white should be careful who you mingle with in the market. But they don't pour oil for your body. So Oseloka Obi should know that the father is vying for the exalted position, and everything that will be done to discredit the father will be used, either true or false. So don't be a tool, either knowingly or unknowingly, in the hands of your father's adversary to get at your father. Now, for instance, if a picture comes out, a video comes out of Osenoka Obi in caught in an uncompromising position, maybe, for example, Ingo Shark for Forgotten. If I'm not, no, Obi Pikino. Obi Pikino alone don't discredit Obi name somehow.
Yeah.
And you know, when such negative report comes out, it does more damage than good.
Okay, because of
The father's image.
and because we're also from the African continent, we talk about culture.
Exactly.
Heritage.
That's
Everybody wants to actually. What's your
the apple must not fall far away from where?
the tree?
Oh.
Okay, this is interesting. So at this time, the phone lines are open. Of course, we are also streaming live on Facebook, 97.5. Get there on Facebook. You see we're live there. You can drop your comments there, or you can get to call. The phone lines to call are 0707 747 1522. That is 0707 747 1522. Or you can also call 0912 0001 0912-0001975. You can also drop your comments also to that number, that is 0912-0001975. I'll read it for you. We have someone dropped a message on WhatsApp is Peter Thompson. It says from Okaka, it says, they say in every hidden secret an atom of truth follows suit. In his speech he said he's acting. Why should he accept a sensitive role like that as an actor in US or why should he accept a sensitive role like that as an actor in US or here in Nigeria? Someone says
this young man is based in UK,
and it's all about his hustle, right?
it's hustle. But just like my father would say, know the family you are from.
Okay, we'll have this call. Hello, good morning. Oh, sorry, we lost that. Please kindly call back and let's get to hear your conversation. Hello, good morning.
Okay, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Yeah, my name is Frank. I'm calling from Nigeria.
Okay, Frank, please go ahead.
Yes. That is why some politicians they know their children more than us. That's why they always send us children to abroad. But they don't want to spread their news or their image. So as a public person, just like when pastor people do something, everybody will talk. But when another person talks, you say, I believe I'm a Nigerian person. But being as a pastor, they don't think that this person is human being true. They don't know. But if you do something as a pastor, children or other person, the whole world will say, now pastor, do this kind of speaking. The same thing as politician, as a public figure. If you are doing something, you should be careful. So that's certain things. Just the oracle talk. Let's be aware about the market. Make it very careful. So that maybe they will say, hey, if you do this house, your wife will say, where have you done before? So all those things matters a lot. Because we church should not be thinking that why would you say that okay, I'll vote for my father? If I don't say I'm not the politician, I'm not the political man.
Thank you, Frank.
Thank you, Frank. That's noted. Interesting. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Big J and Borbas.
Good morning.
Thank you, Ari.
Please go ahead.
Well, it's an interesting comeback this morning. Never expected this, but it's very interesting.
Okay.
Well, for me, I think based on morality and the African thing, or whatever you may call it, I think accepting such a role, being an actor, and then saying his father is not himself. Yeah, it's understandable. I think because you can't be without your father. Probably the father is one maybe in a duty position today, and they want to draw reference. When they draw reference, that won't he be able to or to say this is my father? For him to say his father is different, I understand. That's why he should have been conscious. If he's being refined based on who his father is, based on the religion the father comes from, such a rule won't have been accepted. You see, because of money that he wants to accept such a rule. So me, your father and you are not same. But you can't talk about your father. You can't talk about yourself without your father. Take it or leave it. So knowing the political environment that we are in, I think It's no justification.
Okay.
No justification.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Interesting. You know,
Now, in the 70s,
yeah.
Patty Davis, the daughter of Nancy Reagan, they were not in the White House yet. Patty Davis was living with a guitarist, Benny Lyndon, as husband and wife, but they were not legally married. The mother, Nancy Reagan, the wife of Ronald
Reagan, yes.
disowned her own daughter.
Because it was supposed to be according to tradition.
That is the point.
Okay, let's
You lead by example.
Let's hear what this caller has to say. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Your name and where you calling us from?
Good morning, Paul and DJ.
Okay.
This is a blessing from Swale.
Okay, please go ahead.
The young man should know that he's from a family now, and his father is vying for a key position, more or less a public figure. So, whatever life you live outside, the return go back to your family. You know, you have to know that one cannot separate yourself from the family because it's answering the surname. If you are doing well, people will ask, which child is this? I say, this child is so person's son. Oh, okay, that family is good. In the same way, when you are living contrarily, that is how you go. When you go to the Bible, when David defeated Saul, when David defeated Saul asked, which is this Saul? Oh, so yes, you have such a son. So you have to know, can't black say you live this. This is when you make him in family. So that is it.
Okay. Thank you. That is quite noted. The calls, the phone lines are buzzing seriously at this time. Yes, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning once again.
Okay.
This one is very, very interesting and very, very dicey. I still remain Sapere reporting from Erepa.
Perry, please go ahead.
This matter on the table now is like a coin. It has two sides. I'll take it fast. Don't worry. I'll save radio time. On one side of the coin, this is a public figure, and the son knows very well, especially at this critical time in our polity, that his father is vying for a very important and sensitive office. And he's not careful with his, just like Jacobson said, if he wear white, no go, mind the way he walk out for market. The leg don't come out. His opponents will see this as a very good thing. They will capitalize and they will still capitalize on this very wonderful thing. The Peter Obi is like a saint as far as the Nigerian politics is concerned. But this one, I doubt if he will go free with this one. This one will go a long way in tarnishing his image. And on the other side too, our so-called politicians, they think with their elite they are killing us here with poverty. Sorry for sounding this way. Their children are sending their children abroad to enjoy and to live the way they like. This is one of the consequences. I rest my case this morning. We will see.
Oh. Thank you. But also, truth be told, is the fact that even in the audio, he said, so like I said, neither himself or his father are saints. He made it clear.
Now, nobody, you see, Peter Obi is, just like every human, is fallible. But with the way he has gone about advocating for support from Nigerians for him to salvage the country, and a lot of Nigerians have so much respect for him, and also with his track record while he was governor of Anambra State for 8 years. So the man seems to have a lot of goodwill from Nigerians. That's why the obedient movement was formed ahead of the last general election. So, but just like the son have said, even if I'm not the son of Peter Obi, because of his track record, if I want to vote, I'll vote for him. But he also should know it is because he is Peter Obi's son. That's why the searchlight is on him.
Okay, let's hear this caller. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Yes, my greetings.
We'll greet you too.
Yes, I'm Frank Ayeri, sir.
Please go ahead, sir.
Yes, this matter is a very clear issue. Most of those commentators look down. Most of
the commentators looking into this issue, I term them as meddlesome interlopers. The son of Peter Obi is a man of his own career. He's an adult and is on his own career. He has said it explicitly that himself and his father, as an adult, they are want to use it to rob his father.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Interesting. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning to you.
My name is Comrade Abraham Nelson, calling from Tungai, Kuchama.
Okay, Comrade, please go ahead.
Yes, talking about the son of Peter Obi's professional career or thereabouts. I want to ask a question. What happened? What did Nigerians say when the former president's son, Buhari's son, bought a bike of about something million naira and had an accident with it?
Nigeria came hard at the family. They came hard at them.
Yeah. They asked him, what job was this young guy doing that he could afford this kind of expensive bike?
Nigerians asked the question. Yeah, they did.
So Peter Obi's son is a reflection of Peter Obi, whether you like it or not. That is the simple truth. So and the young man, to me, is the neglection of the father's role in his son's life.
But okay.
I think Abraham, I think you are being harsh on the father.
Which is the truth? Because he said.
It is the truth. It is the simple truth. It is the simple truth.
Okay. It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
Thank you so much.
Based on, I understand.
That's your opinion.
That's your opinion.
You see, Paul, I will not want to agree completely. You see, the child gets to a certain age and it gets independence.
From 18.
That's the law. And this young man schooled abroad and he has been living there and is charting his own life. The only point is that, just like I've read down some examples, Alice Roosevelt, even Joe Biden's son, Hunter Biden, the list is on and on.
Yeah.
You see, just like the scripture, during the time of the Israelites, good kings always had bad fathers. It's always like that. I don't know how. And so Peter Obi cannot control everything in the life of his son. It is the son now that should be very careful,
circumspect
of what he does, not to bring shame on the father's name. That's all.
Okay.
But cannot blame the father.
Oh, sorry. The lines are really, really buzzing this time. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
That's Silvanus calling from Ovum.
Okay,
and what I want to say, and not to say, Enoka, is that he has his own life to live. Though knowing fully well that it's a family that almost everybody is looking at. But what I want to contribute is that the same Olise Loka has been there when the father was a governor in Anambra State, and he performed extremely well. This should not be counted against him as counted to be as if this child has not been born before he became the governor of Anambra State. People should be more at Peter Obi and not the son for. So when the man becomes the president of Nigeria, let us see what he can. Not because of the son, because people just want to find excuses to attack because of the man's good record. Nigerians should look at the person and the son for now, because the son cannot come to control Nigeria and is not control Anambra State when the father was the governor of Anambra State. Thank you.
Thank you. Point noted. Thank you. Hello. The lines are buzzing. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, J-Pack.
Good morning to you.
Bibi Paleti speaking, Chop Loco.
Okay. Just go ahead.
I want to disagree with everyone who tried to use this other president children to compare this same issue of Peter Obi.
Okay.
This is not yet the president of your country. When you are talking of Tinubu, people have to be caught behaving as if you are in of the government. Talk about Buhari bought a bike. Everybody was shocked because his son was the president. Now this has a life of his own. Now, when you say, oh, because his father is contested, there are some things he's supposed not to do, you know this. Can I ask a question? Is armed robbery accepted in Nigeria? Is kidnapping accepted in Nigeria? Do people play those roles in movies?
They do.
They do, right?
Yeah.
So if the boy, the son of Obi, is playing a role, we look for every other thing to try to distract the people. That's because they don't know what to say about the father. Even the ears they normally to chase people have nothing against the father. They look all around, nothing to talk. So now they went to the sword and say, in fact, some people need to be sued. They need to be sued. When you bring out fake news about somebody, they need to sue them so that some people start paying for some of these damages. Thank you. No, cool.
Thank you.
That's a very
valid point there.
Very
valid point. That's why I said if it's a role he's acting, in the climb where he's acting it's acceptable. Nobody should question him. But if it goes beyond the role and they see him in real life in certain compromising situation, they will ask, did you train this your child at all? Now, somebody said that Peter Obi had his son even while he became governor, before he became governor. Mm-hmm. Don't forget, James Madison married his wife, Dolly Payne, who came with a 2-year-old grandson, a son, as he became the stepfather. 7 years before he became president, James Madison of the United States. Do you know what that son turned out to be? He turned out wrecked almost the family, sold the family plantation. James Madison almost died a poor man. Your son has a role to play in your life.
But this is just a role. It is just a...
I agree with you. No, not for clap they enter dance.
Okay. Let's take more callers. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, my
Okay.
Yeah, interesting. And two things. One, I'll just brief, and the other is like question. I think for me, the father is of a religion. And that religion I could understand they are against that kind of rule. And I could understand that certain persons who carry that act, more or less they have to cut ties with that denomination at that context. And it being a strong state, I think it to instill, I use the word instill, nothing is still in that child. Getting to that age, it will not depart from him, social disclosure. I think that thing is running through our head. Whenever you are being given moral discipline, that will guide you. Whatever thing you want to do, you have that caution, that second man that will tell you not to do this thing, it's right or wrong.
Yeah.
That's as guide. So, but when you are not having it from the childhood, then it goes contrary. You understand? It gets you contrary. So there's no way you want to separate the father from the child. Meaning that you are not properly given that moral discipline. That's why you have to go on the contrary.
Okay.
You understand it?
Okay.
You get that properly.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Now, you know, the conversations, you know, that's what people are saying. When it comes to these things, where do we separate the African culture? Because we have our culture and traditions. We also have guided and led somewhat by religion, which is very strong and pertinent in these different things while we're raising up our children. Even the good book rightly says, train up a child in the way that he should go. So when he's old, do not depart from it. But when they come to accountability, these children now go and create their own path. And the path. So if they're on that path, it's a role. I still remember how that till to a great extent, when I just began to see like the Segun Arinze and began to call him Black Arrow from that role that he acted.
You see, our society is developing. That's why you see some actors were even stoned in real life.
Patience Ozoko was attacked.
Yeah, real life.
In real life, she was attacked.
Yes, some people hardly know the difference between roles acted and the real person.
Yeah.
So, but be that as it may, political mudslinging is part of Nigerian politics.
It's only Nigerian politics, or
it's part. It's a word. They look for the slightest thing to pull you down. That's why, if you check, all the examples I've been rolling out are mostly for United States. Because when this crisis come, the opinion poll will plummet down.
Do you also remember that when President Donald Trump, was the first time, not even this one, the first time it was coming, there was a statement that he made that it was as though it was an off statement, and it was just like a documentary. And you say, okay, he used to. They said he used to rush and grab him, and
yes, now,
and the mic was on. It was just a conversation, like just a gesture.
Harmless gesture.
Just not just enough, those things. Let's have this call. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Good morning, sir.
Okay, good morning.
This is Mazikoro.
Daddy, please go ahead.
To me, Peter Obi is not yet the problem of Nigeria. The problem of Nigeria is not lying in the hand. We know quite well. Peter Obi is now on the satellite of every eye. Because why? A very strategic position. But even after that, his children too should be very careful and be warned. Having a project to embark upon, you are trying to do and undo. Then we fire against it. Father, our problem is lying in the hands of our president, Tinubu, not another person. So, let's also put his kitchen well. His family, let him put them in order. But then, children are also wise. They are not foolish children. They will not bring up all these type of things that we will be talking about them every time. Even if they have to 1 or 2, 3, is there not anything atom of truth in it? Just with their way of life. So, Nigeria, we are crying every day. We need the salvation, not to be pointing hands against one another. But especially the president should do something and obey the way. Likewise, any other position that is trying to come up to keep the family in order. The president and the taking care of Nigeria. Look at the white citizen. The children, one of them is becoming trying to become as maybe a governor. Please, the country is not in the hands of one family. Please, it is too big for that. Thank you.
Thank you. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning to you. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Chogo and the other representative there. My name is Ali Crossing.
Ali Crossing, okay. My name is Paul. Yeah.
In just study this morning, I think people are saying a lot of things because I want to check. They say, Father, their house is the children. I know how their children character. The same children, if they can stay along with the father, they can know how the father when they are doing it. So for me, the two are these things for me. I don't see any difference. Because maybe the thought is knowing father very well more than which is what we are talking there. So that's why I decided to say this in very fast. Let us not use everything to spoil somebody, which is very bad. For me, when you see somebody, even though if the son of we are talking this, maybe I think it's sponsored by other people. That's why. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. The lines are buzzing.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Paul and Jacob Syntax.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Everyone is not personal. That boy not be small boy again. Na Pangbu they call from Tumbia Road.
Okay, Pangbu.
That boy is an adult now.
Yes.
It's an adult. And that is his own career now. That is his own career. He's an actor and a writer. Why are they bringing his father? Why are they dragging his father to this acting whatever again? Every reason a person that is small boy again.
Mango?
Yeah, they tell people they say now only mango will right now. Peter Obi don't write. Now make it see anything with Peter Obi son now, even like grandma. Anything Peter Obi, now only mango will write. Now soon this attack to the man don't write. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Well, I think the main issue is that we should not get this needless distraction because Nigeria has more daunting task ahead of us. Insecurity in the country is mounting. A lot of vices are happening. So Peter Obi's son should not be the problem. To be honest with you, these are part of distractions that politicians uses. so as to draw the conversation away from the main issue. Peter Obi should concentrate on what he's pursuing, and his son should also be careful what he also does.
Wow, that's a very, like I say, drop mic moment from Jacobson. For me, I would like to say, whatever your politics is really, this moment is a mirror. Do we reward policy ideas or point scoring through personal attacks? Also remember, does the claim even affect governance like security, public funds, or even the individual's official conduct, or the things that we were saying? We as Nigerians, we should get away from the different amplifying the lies and fabrications and look at the matters on ground. It's high time we begin to hold our political holders, office holders accountable for the things and the promises they said they're going to do. We can do better. This is 2025. 2027 is it's very close. The ongoing INEC online registration, even physical registration, have you done yours? Your PVC is your right. Your PVC is your ability to even make healthy conversations concerning the country Nigeria. We'll repeat again here on Golden FM that Nigeria will be built by Nigerians, Bayelsa will be by Bayelsans. Let's make things work and shy away from giving political tantrums to things that do not matter. Our lives matters and our life counts. That's what we should be looking at. Thank you for listening. And of course, Jay.
We'll be back by 10:30 for Crypto Capital. We have a special guest coming with wisdom equally. You know it will be hot when we have conversation with such person. This is the Gold Standard of Radio.
Thank you. And with that, we're going to be leaving you with a song by MI and Wache saying 1 Naira. Whichever way it is, if it is 1 Naira, let's make Nigeria work in better ways. We'll be back.